Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another ball review. Today we're going to look at the new release from Roto Grip, the Duo. Before I get out on the lanes and show you what this ball can do, and I'm going to compare it to a Zen and also to my Phaze V. Alright, what's cool about this ball is it's a collaboration with a Shafani duo, which is Stephanie Johnson and Shannon O'Keefe. Storm is also teaming up with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, so 5% of the sales of this ball goes towards that charity. Alright, so quick rundown of the ball for the specs for those tech guys out there. This is a Mentor core, and it's wrapped around with the Microtrax pearl cover stock, which is a stronger pearl. Okay, and the numbers on this ball are 2.49 RG and 0.046 differential. And the layout I put on this ball is similar to the one I put on the Exotic Gem. It's 5 by 4 by 2 3/4 VLS layout. Since it has the same cover as what's on the Exotic Gem, I wanted to give it a similar kind of reaction. That's why I drill it the same way. So enough with the tech stuff, which I don't really care about in a sense. I'm worried about how the ball rolls on the lane. I'm gonna get on the lanes and see how this thing's gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna throw some shots with the Duo first, then I'm gonna switch over to the Zen and also the Phaze V, and we'll see what the comparison between all of these three. The way it's looking, I've thrown this ball for a few games now, it's looking like this ball's gonna be just below the Zen for me, and it's gonna be a little stronger than the Phaze V, even though the core is a little bit weaker than the Phaze V. The cover on the Phaze V is weaker as well compared to the one that's on here, the Microtrax. Yeah, that was stupid. Get your crap together, dude. Let's get through this. All right, so I'm going to start to the right, and let's see how this goes. Short mess for the first shot. As you see, that ball wants to be a little bit earlier, a little rounder when I'm playing far to the right because it is drier out towards the gutter. At this place, we were on a 42-foot house shot. They use ice oil and they have a Kegel machine that oils the lanes. So that was a pretty good shot, but as you see, it's really slow, really round. So I'm gonna move a couple to the left and see if I can get the ball to be a little more shapy at the end of the pattern off the dry, because the pearl cover should want to be a little bit sharper down lane, but we'll see. All right, a little move to the left, more in between first and second arrow this time. See how this one goes. That was second arrow, bad shot. Almost 710. Approaches suck. All right, one more time. Let me throw a better shot than that. We are in May in Florida. It is hot outside, a lot of humidity, so the approaches are a little bit tackier today, but we're gonna fight through it again. As you've seen in my past videos, always going through this in Florida. But let me see if I can throw a better shot, then we'll switch over to one of the other balls. All right, now there's no second arrow in between first and second. Let's throw a better shot. There we go. All right, even though I got that one a little bit farther right down lane than I wanted to, kind of a little more angular in the front, it was a little bit sharper off the dry. I'm gonna switch over to the Zen and see if that's a lot earlier and rounder than this one, or if it's maybe just slightly different. It should be earlier. Now the Zen is drilled a lot stronger. I used this one out on the PBA 50 tour. I drilled it last year to help with the higher volumes of oil compared to what we ball on the house shot. As I've told you in the past, the house shots here don't have a lot of volume in the front. So when I was practicing with this ball, it didn't look very good, but hopefully for a couple shots we can make it look good. All right, I'm gonna start again to the right, just so we can have some comparison to the Duo. All right, in between first and second arrow here. Come on, Zen, do your deal. There we go, that's a good shot. And it was for me. It was a little bit quicker than the first shot with the Duo. So it's right now on this house shot, it looks almost on top of each other. So I'm gonna throw the Phaze V there in the same spot and see if I get a little more length, a little more continuation, or a little bit sharper than the Duo. All right, let me throw a good shot here. The last one was around 9. See if I can do the same thing. There we go. That was 9. And it's still a little forward. So you can see all three of these balls probably getting a little bit of topography. Lane 40 is a little bit earlier than, say, on lane 39. So we're gonna have to start moving left to see if I can get a little bit more oil to get the ball to cut off the dry the right way. Nice 210. All right, so back to the Duo, we're gonna move left. Still wanna throw a little right down lane though, see if it comes off the dry the right way. Love house shots, I just love them. All right, as you can see from the last couple of shots with all three balls, I am playing like 9 at the arrows and throwing it a little bit to the right into the dry, and you can see the ball wants to get throwing it right, but it's kind of, how can I say it? So I'm throwing it to the right, and it's wanting to be so early that the balls really aren't shaping down lane. So now I'm going to move a little more left. I'm going to throw it a little bit straighter down lane, not so far to the right, and see if I get a better reaction with the Duo. Try not to throw it too far right down lane into the dry. That was a lot better. It made a better shape, but you can see down lane, even I move left, it's still a lot slower off the back of the pattern than I would like. Ball with a pearl cover and a stronger pearl, it should be a little quicker with the weaker core, but for me with my lower rev rate, maybe it's just going to be a smoother kind of reaction. To me, this really looks like a ball down from the exotic gem, which I have the same type of reaction, but that has a bigger asymmetrical core than this one. So it's kind of why I drill it the same way. Let's move a little bit more left this time. See if I can throw it a little bit better to get it into the oil, so it shapes the right way down lane. Yay, house shots. Nice, so we're gonna be left the second arrow this time. So throw a pretty good shot here and see if it shapes right. Came around it, and nothing. All right, timeout. All right, as you can see with all those shots, the way that we are here in the morning, so the house shot is a lot fresher than normal. So as you can see, I have really up and down ball reaction with all three of these balls. They want to get down the lane, coming off the drive, more rounder than I would like. So I need to try to get the ball to start a little bit earlier for my lower rev rate. So we're gonna, since the Duo is brand new, I'm gonna hit it with 2000 to see if I get a little bit of polish off it. So it starts a little bit earlier and then it comes off the dry the right way. All right, so now that I scratched up all three with 2000, we're gonna see if the ball reaction gets any better for me, since basically, like I said, the oil is kind of fresh today and my ball is getting through the front of the lane a little too quick and it's really not reacting off the dry the right way. So let's see if hitting it with 2000 changes that. So I move back to the right again, and let's see if I can throw a good shot as well. There you go. It's a good thing we took that little TV timeout. I scratched the ball up because we had some frustration, man. Frustration was building up, baby. Because I just couldn't get the ball to shape the right way. It's frustrating. Balling on the house shots with my low rev rate. Balls really don't want to shape the right way right out of the box sometimes. So that was a lot better reaction. It was a little bit earlier, a little smoother. So now I'm gonna move a couple left and see if I can see if it maybe comes off the dry a little bit better. I shouldn't say a little bit better. Make sure see if it comes off the dry a little quicker. With a strong cover, it might not for me with my low rev rate, but we're gonna see. A little bit better, but you can still see with the oil pattern that ball on today. Ball does want to be earlier, even though I scratched it with 2000, and it's a little bit smoother off the dry, even though I moved left. So I'm going to throw the other two balls in that same spot and see if I have a similar reaction or if I made those a little bit earlier as well. Now the Zen is drilled a little bit stronger, like I said, for the PBA Tour, so it's going to be even earlier than a normal Zen. But we're going to see how it relates to the Duo now that it has 2000 surface on it by hand. Actually looked a little cleaner. Yeah, that layout really strong. Is a 4-inch pin compared to the 5-inch pins that I put on the other two. So it's going to want to be earlier for more volume. So we're going to put that one away and I'm going to throw the Phaze 5. All right, Phaze 5, same place. Then we're going to take the Duo and move a little bit farther left for a couple more shots. All right, let's see how the Phaze 5 rolls. Oh, bad shot. Bad shot. Was a little bit sharper though. Throw a better one. Oh man, getting tired. All right, one more time. All right, one more time, then we're back to the Duo. Really like the Phaze 5. It fits in my arsenal really well on different patterns. See if I can throw a better shot than that. That was pretty horrible. That's better. But as you can see, that with the weaker cover on that one, the ball's really clean, really wants to get down the lane. And even with scratching it with 2000, it made it more confused than before. With the weaker covers that are on like the Phaze 5, the R2S, and then those have to give a little more surface, that way they pick up a little bit earlier. All right, now back to the Duo, and we're gonna move a little bit left, then we'll wrap this stuff up. All right, let's get more left, throw it more right, well, not more right, but see if I can shape a little bit more. Kind of where I threw the Phaze 5 last time. And there we go. I finally found a little bit more oil, so it got down lane a little bit better. And it came off the dry a little bit sharper. We'll throw it one more time. Finally. Woo. Good ball reaction. All right, one more time. Did throw that one a little slower too. There you go. And came around that one a little bit and it skidded through the front. So I think this is the ball. It's not a, since the stronger cover and the weaker core. It's not a ball I'm going to get left to right with unless there's a lot of friction, or more on patterns which have little flatter patterns with less volume compared to the house shot. It's basically going to be a ball that I'm going to want to stay to the right with and be a little bit, how can I say, a little more rounder to control the pocket with than getting left and throwing it right. All right, let's do it. Let's get a little farther left. A lot of guys on when I watch my videos are like, oh man, low rev rate, go, he's pointing to the right and the dry. Well, let's get some left. Suckers, let's get left. It's gonna be really slow, 0 rev rate, but hey, let's see if we can make it shape. Woo! Almost. All right, one more time. That was pretty good. Actually, I had the best shape out of all of them. All right, one more time. I think I threw that one like 10 miles an hour. All right, one more time. We'll wrap this sucker up. Oh, that's a bad one. That's what happens when we have low rev rate, trying to hook the whole line. Elbow out. All right, one more time. I can't end on that one. I got to end on a decent one. Let's move back right. That was fun, but I don't usually play in there. Still can't get a messenger. All right, guys, that wraps up my ball review of the new Roto Grip Duo, which again is a collaboration between Stephanie Johnson and Shannon O'Keefe, and they teamed up with Big Brothers and Big Scissors so that 5% of all these ball sales go to that charity. Make sure you do that thing, hit that like, subscribe, turn that bell for notifications so you know when my content hits the internet. And as of right now, I'm not sure what next ball is gonna be coming out, but stay tuned. The ball reviews will be coming soon. Peace out.